the call. Okay, we are officially recording. It is June 18th. I was like, why is he getting up? It's June 18th, 2019. We have some awesome recognition that we are going to start off with. We'll kick off our call with that because that's always super fun. So let me start sharing my screen. I'm trying to pull up what I want you guys to see first before I start sharing my screen. What do you think? Probably, actually this will be first. Got it. I'm like, Neil, which one? I'm like, nope, I got it. Never mind. Yeah. He says, y'all. Y'all. All right, guys. So we are here. So new coaches that have started with us this month. So we've had 4. Oops, I forgot to put a number 1 by Paula, but she has her husband that signed up. So we have 4 new coaches that started this month, which is super awesome. Ashley has a coach, Brooke has a coach, Neil has a coach, and Paula has a coach that's joined with us. So yay! And then Success Club. So all of us are at 2. So I would love to maybe even have like a talk about like, is there something that we can do as a team? Because we're all at 2. We're all in the same place. So Ashley has 2, Brooke has 2, Heather has 2, Neil has 2, I have 2. And so that's where we're at, which is not bad by any means, but like this is a really big month. Paula has 2 as well. I missed that. How did I miss that one? So this is like one of those months. So Paula has 2. So sorry, guys, that we have everything on sale. So I think for me, what I really have to think about is I start most people off with the 21-day fix. I know I shared this in a Voxer because it was the first workout program I did. And for me, it was easy because it was like, okay, here's the nutrition and here's the 21-day fix workouts. And all I have to do is follow this. It was just really simple. An even more simplified one is Shift Shop. So I know like Heather Howard really loves Shift Shop, and Haley Benfield, who's not on these calls, but they both really love Shift Shop. That one has an even more simplified nutrition plan. Yeah, so Shift Shop's really good. But I don't know if a lot of you guys have done that one, so you probably wouldn't like know to recommend that to people. But both of those are just 3-week programs. And that's why I typically start people off with our 3-week programs because it's what I started off with. So kind of think, what did you start off with? How did that go for you? Most of the time, all of us have found some success from that. And that's really what you're going to be sharing. That's really what you're going to be helping the most people off with, probably when they first start, is something that you are either currently loving or maybe what you started off with. So think about how can we really go through. And for me, I started off with a $300 I can't remember what it was called, but it was like this $300 pack. And it came with 3 workouts and a bag of Shakeology for $300. And so now I'm like, if I was to give that to somebody else, they would be paying $140 this month. And they would get more than 3 workout programs. I got PiYo, Insanity Max 30, and 21-Day Fix. So it was like that's what I got, which is awesome. It was like awesome at the time. But like now I'm like, you guys, I paid over $300 for that. You're paying $140 for what I got. Like, oh my gosh, like that is like, that's really exciting to me that like somebody could get that and could do that. So that's where I'm going to try to lead from when I'm talking about Success Club, or when I'm talking about challenge packs. Because I know for me with the talk about volume, I got a little thrown off. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm not going to like sugarcoat it. I was like, oh my gosh, should I just be telling everybody to just do Beachbody on demand only? And I was like, no, like Michelle even said, like, start with a challenge pack because it is the best deal for your customers, but don't end there if they are not ready for that. Right. Make sure that they know that there's options to just do Energize, to just do Shakeology, to just do Beachbody on demand. Right. Because all of those are huge wins. So does anybody want to add anything to that before we like go on here? Let me stop my share for a second. I have more recognition in a second, but does anybody want to add anything on that? Have any questions? Any words of wisdom? So I think it's just an energy thing. Like I really do. I think it's like, put your pump up music on, do it like if you have time after your workout, that's when you really probably are in your best energy and can invite. I know like this morning I was ready to go and then my little kiddos were like all over me and like there was no inviting happening. Like I was like, it's just not like, that's just not how I don't roll that way very well. And it was like, I needed to give them breakfast. So energy vampires. And then they're energy givers too in another time. All right. So I'll share my screen again because I wanted to do, this is what I was really excited to show you guys, something that Neil and I were on a call and it was really awesome. I'm not sharing my screen yet. So let me do this one. Share screen. Share. Okay, you guys are seeing all the things. Okay, so Neil and I were on a call earlier today, and one of the coaches shared this with us. So she shared this road to elite, because we've been talking about going elite for this team, and we kind of talked about how like that is basically we need 5 diamonds, and to go elite we need 25 people hitting Success Club. I personally have to hit Success Club 2 each month. We also need volume. It also is a lot about volume. So this is where we're at. And it's also about like your new coaches and helping your new coaches hit 1 Success Club point their first month. So for example, this is Hannah's first month. If Hannah helps 1 person with a pack that she has, with, you know, maybe it's just Shakeology on Home Direct, or it's the Beachbody Energize and Recover pack with Beachbody On Demand, she'll have 2 Success Club points. And so then her face would go right here. I'm using her as an example because she's one of our newest coaches. And so then she would be one of the contributing members to this. And now all of us, this whole team is a contributing member, because Neil and I, we have 3 business centers that we have. I have my second business center, we have Neil's, and then we have our first business center. Our first business center is the one that we would be really embarking upon here, but every coach matters because acquisition PV is huge, which basically is volume. It is when you as a coach order, or when your customers, or excuse me, my customers order. Is that because it's not their customer, it's just
for this particular
one
qualification, it's any 2019 coaches or customers.
Yes. And so it is a lot based on like 2019 coaches, but it's also really does like all of the volume helps. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and I'll just go ahead and put like, it's Ashley's face all over the place. Like I don't even know, where's Ashley? Like I knew she was going to be so embarrassed, but it's Ashley's face all over the place, which is awesome. And I knew she was going to be really embarrassed. But it's one of those things, like she's a brand new coach. She has been hitting Success Club. So she's hit Success Club 4 times. So her face has gone on this part 4 times. Her and Bree Sanford have both earned Success Club points within their first month as a coach. You can earn it within your first month or your second month as a coach. But you don't have to have Success Club 5 or Success Club 10. It's just 1 point. So it's helping 1 person, and then we get a point as a team for elite. And why we've been wanting to go elite is for a couple reasons. That means that you're growing your business. That means that our team is going to be connected to other teams that are going to really be able to pour into us. Like kind of how we had that Taylor Rickert call like a month ago. That was just like, honestly, like luck of me, like getting to be linked to her like 2 years ago. But it would be more stuff like that would allow us to have more leaders pouring into our team. Recognition. I mean, it's something that like I've always said, like I would love to see the team go elite, but we just have never done it yet. And so so this is where we're at. This is where we're at with it. So we're not far off from it, honestly, because you're about to see next why we're not too far off. So all of the things, there we go. All right. So this is our race to diamond. So we have some coaches that are pretty close to hitting diamond. So Ashley, Brooke, and Neil are all pretty close to hitting diamond right now. So Ashley actually has 8 active coaches is what this shows. So active means that they have an order of 50 PV that they've either sold or that they themselves are purchasing. And then an emerald coach means that you have 2 coaches signed up with you. So, and they are active and they are balanced, one on the left leg and one on the right leg. And so Neil, actually, honestly, if we just put 1 more coach under Neil, he would be back to diamond. So that's kind of where we're at. And so I actually put the faces of the people that I know have told me verbally that you guys kind of want this. And so if your face isn't on there, we just need to know so that we can put your face on there and we can start tracking where you're at. And then you'll see, like, I'm on here, and I'm going to try to put names under this. This was the graphic that the coach gave us today, and she just didn't have names, but I really want names under there. And so I'm on there because my second business center, when we go diamond in that helps us. That will help us get to that elite ranking. That'll help us get those 5 diamonds. So I actually have to grow to diamond this like soon too. There's 2 different goals that we have. One is honestly to get as many diamonds as we can before before July 17th, which I know is like 3 weeks away. But if we can do that, there's certain qualifications for a leadership retreat that could happen. But honestly, we just want to see you guys get there. The other thing that we will start recognizing too is once you get to Diamond, we want you to race to 1-star Diamond because we want you to be at New Leader. So New Leader is this awesome conference, and it is held in LA. I mean, it's like out. I think it's in LA. I was there, but I don't really like. I think it's in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it is this year.
So it was, and so it was just really incredible event. If you've heard of the name Emily Favre, she was at the same New Leader conference I was at, and she comes out and pulls out as a Diamond coach, and then as a 19-star Diamond coach in 6 months, guys. Actually, less than 6 months. So like big things can happen just by your mindset shifting when you go to live in-person events, and especially like a leadership event. So
and we got Summit coming up.
And we have Summit coming up. So that's where we're going next. So I'm just going to go back to our screen. So we have Summit coming up. Who's going to Summit, by the way? Raise your hands if you're going to Summit. Yes, yes. Okay, so Summit is, Casey's like, let me so Summit is in Indianapolis. It is July, I was going to say 14th, but I think it's 11th. July 11th through the 14th. I believe that's correct. Yeah, 11th through the 14th. Okay, so it's coming in like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks basically, and it is such an awesome event. So what Summit is it's all of us coaches getting together. You are going to be partnered with the team. Like we will definitely do a lot of team events, and that's why we want to know who's going. Your ticket as a new coach is significantly cheaper than as an existing coach. New coaches can actually earn their ticket. So Deborah and Hannah, you guys are newer, where you could actually earn your ticket. Your ticket that you would earn would be for next year's Summit. So if you guys hit Success Club your first 3 months as a coach, your ticket's paid for, which is just a really awesome thing. Like it's super cool. And so I know like Ashley's got hers paid for. And then when I was going for it, it's called Success Starter. When I was going for it, I was 1 point away from getting mine paid for. So it's one of those things, like, it's just really awesome when you can do that. We get to meet up with like Michelle, our upline, some of like Heidi and Haley, who you guys seen on other calls. So you get to really see some of these people that you only see on these calls. And plus you're partnered in groups at Summit this year with whatever rank you're at. So if you're a new coach, you're not going to be learning about like all this crazy volume stuff. You're going to be learning what a coach is. If you're a Diamond coach, you'll get to learn more at that Diamond level, a little bit more of the leadership. If you're, I think it's 1-star or 2-star Diamond and above, is in another group, and it's like a different leadership level. Beyond that, there's like shopping, and they're launching the clothing apparel line at the core, which is our shopping thing. And they're launching our new clothing line, which I know that there's like tons of fitness clothing lines out there. Beachbody has always had fitness clothing. The quality is awesome, but we've never earned commission off of it, which isn't a huge deal, but it's just never been like one of those like, hey, let's go promote it. Now we can go, hey, let's go promote that. Just another way that you can just like what you're using, what you're doing. Hi, Neo. Just get in and get some other people like loving and enjoying it too. So I know I get hit up, or I haven't in a while, but I was getting hit up all the time by like one of those athletic companies that's now a network marketing company. I'm like, I can't. I'm a Star Diamond coach and I can't do that. So let's see, Brooke, are you saying we're going to start getting commission for clothes? Yes. Yes. Yeah. So pretty cool.
When the new line launches, it'll be commissionable. So it'll have a PV, TV value assigned with it. So if it's like a 40, whatever, I don't know what it'll be, but if it's a $40 pair of pants,
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be the same. I don't know if it'll be the same 25% commission.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They haven't. I don't think that they've said the details. But yeah, so a lot of cool stuff happens at Summit. They always will announce something new coming out. I'm pretty sure that we're opening in another country within this year, so they'll probably announce that. They typically announce a new program that's launching. Of course, there's the super trainer workout, so you get to actually work out with the super trainers that you're doing in your living room with. And then there's the big mass workout that's like in the middle of the street. It's in Indianapolis. They closed down all like this big street, and you're like working out like shoulder to shoulder with thousands of coaches. And so it's a really cool, unique event. But then I know I'm a bit of an introvert. So I'm always like, and who wants to come hang out at my hotel room? Because like I get like overwhelmed. So if you're like that, like that is an option too. We're going to definitely have options to do that. Michelle has a house that's really close to the convention center that she's going to give everybody the code to, so that they can just kind of go and like have that lunch break detox, or that lunch break like, hey, I heard this in my session, let me share this with you. Because really that's the piece, is that in between that hallway talk, that face-to-face talk with other coaches and what they're doing. So, all right, did we cover what we were going to cover? I have 2 other things that I could show. 3 other things.
Yeah.
All of it. Yeah. But yeah, questions. Yeah. Where are we at? Like, I want to hear from you guys. On any questions that you have about rank advancement, summits, income, success club, challenge groups. Oh yeah, I'll cover that too. I do want to cover that. Anything?
I'm confused about volume. Like, I've heard you guys talk about it, but I have no idea what you're talking about at all.
That's okay. Volume confuses me. So volume, actually, I will defer to Neil because he'll explain it better than I will.
Yeah, so volume is basically, I mean, there's a volume assigned for each product. So a fitness program is a certain amount of volume, you know, a challenge pack, certain amount of volume, and so forth and so on. So there's a personal volume, which is PV, which determines your active status. So it'll be your orders and everything you sell to a customer. Mm-hmm. So all that's your PV, and that's what you get. That's how it tracks. And then there's a team volume, which is TV, and that's what calculates for a team cycle bonus for any coaches above you, basically. So, and
volume just equals money. So anytime that 300 volume points are made for team volume, that means that an Emerald coach will cycle $14, a Ruby will cycle $16, a Diamond will cycle $18, which might not seem like a ton, but that adds up a lot. I'm going to open, I'm trying to find my coach office where it's open at so that I can show this.
So is that like how much of each product is being sold? Is that what the volume is?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. It doesn't directly correlate with the dollar value all the time. So, you know, Shakeology would retail at $130, but the volume on it is only $90.
Yeah, which is still really good because a lot of challenge packs, the volume on it is like 50, right, 40. So it's a lot less because it's such an incredible value to the customer.
But like Energize, I think, you know, for
$38.
PV, you know, coach price is like $35 or $38. Retail is like $50, and it's $38 PV. Yeah. And then the team volume. So it's pretty confusing, to be honest with you. Yeah. The best thing, if you haven't watched yet, are we gonna watch the video?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna just. We can't watch it because if I post this video to YouTube, it will take my YouTube video down. So I'm going to coach.teambeachbody.com and I'm signing in to my coach office and I will show you the video. You told me that there's a different section that you want me to go through to do it. Do you want me to do that or do you want me to do the search? No, training or search? Training. All right, I'm going to just use the search. Okay, I'm going to use business training. I normally use the search tool up here to find stuff.
But if you don't know the title of the video, you won't find it.
Yeah.
Compensation training.
Okay, so I went to training, business training, compensation training.
So here's some different videos, but the main one.
I would say these two, but this is the main one. How to earn team cycle bonus. So if you want to search the words, if you search up here, team cycle bonus, it talks a lot about volume.
Sorry, hold on.
You're good. It's the 3-year-olds. Yeah. I mean, come on.
That's right.
We have an Alicia. We get it.
Just give her the popsicles.
Yeah. So this video, and like I said, I would play it, but because we're recording, if I play it, my video gets pulled from YouTube. I've had that happen before. And so we want to have a clean recording for who doesn't get to catch this. But this is a really great video that will help you. I have to watch it I had to watch it like 8 times though for me to understand it, because like it's just one of those things, like you either get it or you're kind of like me where you're like, sort of get it. I'm cool.
Yeah, I think she was a coach for like 2 years and like didn't see it, and I was like, well, let me learn a little bit about this or something, and then I watched it. I was like, oh, totally, like that makes perfect sense. And she's like, it still doesn't make sense to me. So
no,
it's okay if you don't get it. That's okay.
Basically, volume is just helping your customers use any product, really, like any product that would help them.
In general, it's tracking the volume of product that's being ran through for the most part. So.
Yeah. All right, that was a good question. I'm going to stop my share really quick. All right, any other questions? Okay, what are the final dates for sneak peeks? And did we decide we're for sure starting Morning Meltdown Bootcamp on the 29th? Good questions. Okay, so I'll answer sneak peeks first. So sneak peek, our next one is going to be next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So not this week, but we will do a coach sneak peek next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Let me, actually, I'm gonna screen share again so that you guys can see how I'm getting to these things. Share. All right. Okay, so I am going to type up here, I'm gonna open up a new tab. I'm gonna type up here tinyurl.com/bewelllinks. That brings us to a file, a Google Doc. So www.tinyurl/bewelllinks brings you to a doc. So this is a document that I put together that has like lots of links. It might look a little crazy at first, but you just kind of bear with it for right now. Links for new coaches. So this is just new coach stuff. Like, how do I get to my coach office? Where do I get to Team Give Fam? How do I find the Be Well community on Facebook? Where's the new coach training? There's additional links for new coach support, like the Emerald and 24-hour video, as well as the business activity tracker. These are third-party tool links. So these are short videos that have about the business opportunity, about what a challenge group is, and about Shakeology. So we're going to skip on down because the links you'll want as you grow, because Brooke is asking this, where are the links? So when do we know when things are happening? This is the link to the Be Well calendar, which Ashley did tell me, and I'm meeting up tomorrow. I'm probably going to go to the coffee shop. Tomorrow, I will meet up with 2 people that are like my friends that do admin work, and I'm going to probably just buy their coffee and tell them to like fix this for me. So this is the Be Well calendar. And so we are currently right here on the 18th. And this was arranged in different colors. Everything was in different colors, but it's not working. So I actually am going to move. I don't know if it'll let me edit this. Nope, it's not going to let me edit this. So this business opportunity will move down 1 week because we just realized it was just too much. So this will be edited and look a little bit clearer. I do wish that it was colored because it was really nice when it was colored on my computer in different colors so you could see different things. So then this business opportunity will be gone. So our next actual business opportunity, so we'll have one the last Thursday, Friday, Saturday of July, and then we will either have, so Coach Summit is, yeah, Summit was on there too. So I'm gonna let them like help me with my calendar for you guys. Coach Summit is right here in July, the sort of the 10th if you want to come a day early and hang out. But the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th there's nothing really happening on the 14th, but the 11th, 12th, and 13th. And then we could either do another business opportunity right after Summit if we're like super juiced up, ready to go. The other thing that would probably be even better is to do a business opportunity almost 2 weeks after Summit at the end of July. And why I say that is so that you have this whole week for all those people that were watching your stories to talk to them, to get them into it, to show them. You can go ahead and show them. You can go ahead and invite them. They can start as a coach. You can give them a business opportunity presentation. Were you about to say something?
Yeah, the calendar on the 28th should be a super, super weekend.
Yep. The 28th, the 26th, 27th, 28th is super weekend.
So we'll be focused. I will be focused on inviting new people to that as more of an opportunity presentation versus just a coach.
Yeah, so that's why it would be good to move the business op to that week as well, because we're already focusing on inviting. So, and then as far as Morning Meltdown, and when you click on these, just so you know, and so when I open it, and it might just be when you open it from your desktop, you can see this view, but you can click copy to my calendar. And like I said, tomorrow I will ask my 2 assistant friends if they'll just help me with this, because this is just not my strong suit. But I even put in here our recorded call about the launch. When can coaches order the Morning Meltdown challenge packs? When can challengers order? So our challenge group, what we had kind of talked about, since customers can start ordering on the 15th, we had kind of talked about on the 18th, letting people into a group, most likely on the Challenge Tracker app. We would still have Be Well Community on Facebook for anybody that doesn't want to do Morning Meltdown, because I get that not everybody's going to want to. But we will start a group on the 18th. However, we're going to make it to where only coaches can post from in the My Challenge Tracker app, so that people aren't really tracking until the group actually starts on the 29th, if that makes sense. So Brooke, that means the coach opportunities are basically the last Thursday, Friday, Saturday of June, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday of July. And then Morning Meltdown will have a prep period starting the 18th. That way people can get their orders in. We would like for everybody to get their orders in by the 18th, just for the sheer factor of getting their package in. But the group will actually start the 29th.
Okay, so we're not doing a coach sneak peek after summit. We're doing it the last week in July.
I think so, unless if there's just like this major, massive, like everybody's like, I want to do it right now. And the reason for that is so that we could, what I'm thinking after watching some videos from some of the top coaches, is to get more in a cycle of, we have a business opportunity the last week of the month. Everybody joins in that last week of the month. New coach training will then start the first week of the month. Let me go into August, because I might have this laid out better. Nope, I don't. There's another business opportunity. I swear I changed all that too. But new coaches would start. So basically, if you're looking here, this is like the end of July. New coaches would start on the 5th with like a new coach training. They would get to just kind of start as a new coach. And so basically the first Monday of every month would be starting off new coaches. We would do a getting started right call for new coaches. That way it's just cyclical, so that we always know. Now that doesn't mean that a coach has to wait until the end of the month to join as a coach at all. That just means they would get into that next round of training. They can go ahead and to get into Coach University. They can go ahead and start running their business however they want. But if they want to be in a pod with other new coaches, they would just get into that next month's pod.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, so business opportunity the last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of the month, and then coach sneak peek, coaches starting the first Monday of the month. And then yes, the Morning Meltdown group would start basically as a prep period right after challengers get to order. So challengers get to order on the 15th. Coaches that order the 1st through the 14th get 10 free, not 10 free, but they get access to 10 workouts from Morning Meltdown. So if you're thinking about doing this program, like definitely order the 1st through I would order as soon as you could, for the sheer factor of promoting it, getting your package in, because the packages for Morning Meltdown are incredible. And like I said, we've linked here. There's actually links in this one that link to our recorded call, as well as to go to your product library in your coach office to see more details. So, and then the Beachbody Champions page, we talked about that in this recorded call, has more stuff in there. So kind of full immersion. I know, like, that's what I did with Shaun T, was I did like a full immersion Shaun T. So you can do a full immersion Jericho.
Yeah, there's already some videos out too that you can start sharing on your feed or whatnot to get people interested in kind of like what's going on with that.
Yeah. And I typically try to, if I do a story post, I'll try to put it in Team Give Fam, so that anybody that wants to use that in their stories. But if you guys do a story post, put it in Team Give Fam. So Yeah, Neil's in the coach office, and he basically just went to the homepage and then scrolled down, and there was like a whole toolkit for Morning Meltdown. So you can kind of see what that program is and get a little bit more amped up for it. Another thing that we had that some people had talked about, well, actually, does anybody else have other questions before I don't want to share too much. Neil's watching the video. It is cool. The DJ mashup video is pretty cool. It's like all the music and stuff, because this is a program that's going to have like high intensity, high music. It's going to be fun. Okay, any other questions? Neil?
Sorry. Give me pumped. All right.
Are you going to do Morning Meltdown?
I don't know. I might pull 2 a days.
He was talking to me because he doesn't want to lose any weight, and like it will burn fat. So you will, like, especially him knowing his body type, like he would lose weight. So he's like, I would have to do like Morning Meltdown and a beast workout in the afternoon. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay. The other thing that I know was talked about was, what do we post, and posting ideas. So I will share again my screen. I know, sharing my screen. So again, if you go to, this is a poll, these are poll ideas in case if you guys want to look at my stories today. I use some of these in my stories to just get action on my stories. Why am I not finding this? I know we're going to get kicked off soon, so I'm going to try to really wrap this up. Okay, so I'm back at that. Okay, we have time. Okay, so I'm back at that links document. So remember, that was tinyurl.com/bewelllinks. And that should be in your last email. So if you are looking at the new coach training, if you haven't signed in there, that is something that we really simplified. I think I'm trying to see what's going to ask log in here. Okay. So we've really tried to simplify coach training. And okay, Tamara decided to take. I'm going to have to look into that. So if you just go to tamarabratton.com, I know it would be nice if it was bewell.com, but that's not what I paid for years ago. And you just click new coach training, you can get into it from there. So new coach training, posting ideas. This was something that I know was talked about just recently in one of our boxers. So if you're just like, look, I'm brand new, I have no idea what to do, go through the coach training. It's really helpful. And there's a whole PDF about posting ideas. There's an example of a new coach post. And then what I really suggest as a coach, like, don't be afraid to send your coach, or if you're in like a group chat, your post ideas, because like some of us like really need that feedback. Like I really needed that. Like I really wanted that. I definitely needed it more for conversations than I did for posting. For posting, I was like a little bit more confident, but for conversations, like don't be afraid to like screenshot a conversation that you're having with somebody and like put it in a group chat. If you like really like, if you're like kind of nervous about it, just, you know, blur out the person's name or something if that like makes you nervous. But like none of us are going to judge. That's what we're here for. That's how all of us, like I know that's how Brooke and Ashley have like gotten a lot of people helped, is they asked, they said, what do I do? I actually like role played with my coach Michelle, because at the time we were doing a lot of phone calls when I first started, and she like wanted me to hop on the phone with people, and that made me super nervous. And so her and I would do video chats, and I would literally pretend like she was a prospect, and we would just, she would just ask me questions and I would answer them, and I would ask her questions like I was talking to a potential new coach or a potential new customer. So don't be afraid to ask your coach to do those things with you, because I think that really helped me. And like, I'm here to do that. Your coach is here to do that. You can ask another coach just to do that with you. Because sometimes even, like I said, the video chat and the speaking things out, like it can help. As corny as you might feel, like it can really help. So break those nerves a little bit. But yeah, so that's our new coach training. That's how you access it. tamarabratton.com, click on new coach. If you've already logged in, that's how you get back to it, is tamarabratton.com, and you just click on new coach training. But yeah. Anything else, you guys? I know we've got like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. All right, I'm gonna stop my share. All right. Well, I hope that this was beneficial for a lot of you guys. This was just like we said, we're really excited to start putting out more of the rank advancement type stuff and really showing you guys where we're at. Someone take a picture and send it to me. Neil got one. All right, everybody smile. Cheese. Oh, I love it. I'll put that one in. I'll put that screenshot in Team Give, even though like not all of Team Give was on this call, because this is just like our smaller group. But so in Team Give fam, you will see a screenshot of this in a minute. And I will remember it this time. Also in that tinyurl.com/bewelllinks, there is a link now at the very bottom. I didn't scroll all the way down, but it's like a YouTube playlist. And that YouTube playlist has all of our team recordings. So that's where this one will be. So this one will go there as well. So I'm trying to like really get better about putting things in one place for you guys, because I know I can be really scattered. So, all right. Well, you guys, I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited. Like I said, I really am excited for people to like, people are getting a $140 challenge pack for what I paid like $300 and something for. So like, I know I need to go and like talk to some people about what a killer deal they're going to get. And I'm going to do that. So we're going to help some more people this month, because it'd be really fun to have more people in our challenge groups and just more people like really enjoying the products and stuff. So,
yeah, a lot of good stuff coming. Yep,
lots of good stuff. All right, little ones, little kiddos, big kiddos. Love you guys. Bye. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye.